Hey guys, what's up? Shipmaster239 here, going to be doing a review on the BoomCo Halo Magnum. Picked this up at Toys R Us for $12.99, and that is quite a good deal for this awesome little pistol. Really cool. You can also get a plasma pistol there as well. Here's a look at the package. It says UNSC M6 Blaster by Mattel, BoomCo. And then the back of the packaging has a little read-up of the Magnum. This is the M6H. Shows the slide being slide back, and then the other things you can get. So you can get darts and targets, you can get a plasma pistol, the needler once that comes out, definitely gonna have to snag that up. And then there also is a carbine, which is on Amazon for $19.99. Didn't see that at Toys R Us. And then once the SMG comes out, definitely also gonna have to get one of those. So anyway, moving on to the pistol. It's actually my first BoomCo anything. I'm very happy with it. Definitely a cool pistol. For $13, you can't go wrong. And for Halo fans and kids alike, this will definitely be a must-have. For a Halo fan, this is really cool to have as a one-to-one replica, and younger Halo fans will be able to have some fun shooting it at their friends and stuff, and actually just having a little kind of essentially Nerf fights. But since BoomCo is kind of a off-brand of Nerf, I guess, then you get what I mean. But yeah, definitely a cool little blaster for different ages and everything. It's really nice overall. Obviously it is cast in red, so it's not the most perfect one-to-one replica because it's not in the right paint scheme. If you don't really like the red, then you can actually get a 2-pack which comes with this Magnum but in blue, and the plasma pistol still in its purple kind of color scheme, but this Magnum will be fully outfitted in blue instead of red. So if you prefer that, you can get that. That retails for $24.99 at Toys R Us, so you have that option. Still really cool overall for $13. Anyway, included with it, you get 5 darts. So you get one, which will be right here, and then you get the option to store them, one on each side here, and then the 2 that can go essentially where the magazine would go. So you just put them right in there, and they all hold in there fairly snug, so no problem shaking it and stuff and them falling out. They're gonna hold pretty tight, so definitely nice. Now the one thing I really do not like about this, and it's pretty much my only real complaint, is if you're familiar with BoomCo, you cannot shoot it unless there is a dart in the weapon. So if you prime it, as I did, you cannot pull the trigger unless you disassemble it and take out that mechanism that blocks it from being able to be shot unless there's a dart in there. So as you can see, not happening. And then once you put them in, you actually hear a distinctive little click. You can hear that little click, and then now you can shoot, and the dart fell behind me. But anyway, yeah, otherwise you can't do it unless there is a dart in there. So I don't like that. I think that's kind of stupid. It doesn't really have any purpose to do that. It's just something that they designed, I guess, to be a really poorly executed safety feature, because there's nothing in it anyway, so it's not like it would hurt anybody if you dry fired it. So I don't really understand its purpose, but it is there. That's the only thing I don't really like. On the outside, you got a Halo logo right there embossed, and BoomCo's logo embossed, some trademarks. Definitely looks nice. There are obviously no iron sights with the M6H. There are no iron sights because they link up to their heads-up display in order to actually, be able to use any form of actual sights. So that's why there is no sights. So this is more going to be a point-and-shoot weapon than it is going to be an actual accurate weapon. Now note, it does say it shoots 70 feet. It does not shoot 70 feet if you shoot straight like this. You'd have to arc it in order to shoot 70 feet. Otherwise, just shooting straight, you're probably going to get about 35, 40 feet, maybe around there. So it is definitely not as far as they say. I don't know how they measure it, but definitely shooting it just straight like this, you're not getting 70 feet. That ain't happening. So just as most, Nerf guns and BoomCo guns say that they shoot farther than they do, this does not shoot that far. It'll probably shoot by about 40 feet just straight. Now, that aside, it does actually still hit pretty hard, so that is nice. And the darts are definitely kind of neat darts. They're definitely different than Nerf darts, so you're not going to be able to, interchange them or anything. These are actually made of a more plasticky material. Kind of resembles a straw, like a drinking straw. It's definitely just kind of weird, but it's more of a plastic one, so you're not going to have to worry about it ripping or anything because it's not made of foam. And then the tip is just kind of a rubber, and these actually, as far as my knowledge, actually stick to photo paper. So that's actually what they use for their targets. So it sticks specifically to that, but it will not stick to anything else. So like try sticking it to my backdrop or anything, won't stick to that. Try sticking it to, I don't know, other people's guns, ain't gonna stick to that, but it's supposed to stick to photo paper. So it's kind of different. But anyway, We'll do a little bit of a shooting. I'm not going to shoot it for like a very long distance or anything. I'm just going to shoot it just from here over to the wall that's near me. So let me take the backdrop out of the way, and I'm just going to shoot it over to that wall. Let me raise my camera up. So we'll just show you how hard it hits. So let me grab the other dart real quick that fell behind me. So I'm going to shoot those, and then we'll leave that as it is. So as I said, prime it, good to go. So shoot. So you can hear it does hit pretty decently hard, so that is nice. It is not the most accurate weapon, but as I said, that's more or less mainly due to the fact that, well, there's no sights. So you're gonna have to kind of wing it. It's more of, like I said, just a point and shoot type of weapon. But it definitely does hit hard and is a very nice weapon overall. So guys, that pretty much does it. For 13 bucks, you really can't beat it. For Halo fans, you're gonna want it as a replica. For younger Halo fans, you'll want it to play with and to be able to shoot your friends and reenact some scenes from Halo. So definitely a must-have for either of those. It's really a cool piece overall to have. So if you have any comments or questions, please leave them down below, but I would definitely recommend snagging one of these up if you find one.